Hey guys, this is Camzilla51 back with another Transformers video review. That's right, I'm off my fast and I can return to my toys. So, to kick it off, I thought I'd start with the music label, the Transformers music label Soundwave, which is one of the best outside available figures that I think exists. This is perfect for Soundwave, especially for the Classics collection. A lot of people have really been wanting a Soundwave to fill in for the rest of their Classics shelf, and like me, and we finally got a G1 Soundwave that we can put in there. It comes from Takara Tomy, not one of the widely sold ones, but you can find it on the internet. But anyways, back to this. Here's his cassette deck mode, his cassette tape deck mode, yeah. And just a little 360 rotation here. Absolutely astonishing. And being from the music label series, he has one thing that the G1 toy did not, and it is an actual functioning MP3 player. It actually works, no joke. Here you can open up the tape deck and there is a mini SD card inside. You can write songs to it, and I'm not sure how many it'll hold, just as big as the actual SD card is, but it can still play lots of music. You can stick in your headphones right there. Here are your buttons for controlling it, volume up and down, forward and back, and play and pause. And this, I think, is an absolutely great feature that really brings the toy and the character back to the original 80s, when it used to be, like a real boombox that you could carry around with you and pretend like it was an actual working thing. And this one actually is working, which is absolutely awesome. Awesome, awesome all the way. So, I'm going to go ahead and transform him. You bring down the legs like this, very similar to the G1 Soundwave, except his knees aren't bent backwards, those are his actual knees. Then you free up the hands back here, like so, and then these thighs rotate, and then just bring them on down, just like that. I'm going to rotate up here a little bit. Now what you do is you take out the feet like this, and from the back, and again on the other leg. And these two feet parts are very posable. You can get a whole lot of posability from just these two up and down moving feet. Absolutely great for standing in. No problems like the original, like the device label Blaster did. Then when you go up to the arms, fold out these hands like these. They're on ball joints, so you can get a lot of rotation and posability out of that, as well as an extra feature I'm going to show later. Then you bring forward these shoulders. I didn't know this at first when I first got it, and the shoulders were back all the time. But now that I know that they do go forward, it actually makes it a lot better looking. Then for the head, you slide this back, and the head pops up a lot like the G1 Frenzy and Rumble. It's a little sad because for animators, it won't like be slow and step by step, but it's okay. I can get around it. If you'll notice, his hands are different. That's because he has 3 sets of interchangeable fists, including like making a total of 6. And you know what? I'm just gonna put this thing in for now. This is his shoulder cannon. It says Destron Soundwave Electric Launcher, and it looks like a nice little battery, and the end looks like a headphone jack. And just put that into the jack right up there. And now he is an awesome looking Soundwave. Now back to the hands as I was talking about. You get 3 sets. 1, which is closed fists like this. 2, which is trigger happy fingers, where he can actually hold his gun. Ta-da! And the 3rd set is actually a set of eject fingers, where here it is, where the forefinger is angled out more, so that he can, like be posing and clicking his button up here. So you can have a lot of fun playability with it, where he can go like, up there, Ravage, Eject, Operation Annihilation, and then you can have Ravage come out here and transform, and forgot the tail out there, and come down this and be like, and go tackle somebody. So that is totally awesome in every way, shape, or form. The only problem with the the eject fingers is that you can't transform them. They're only for display because they won't fit inside with this long finger. But I think the eject fingers are absolutely awesome. A great addition to the Soundwave figure. Moving him back a little bit so you can get a fuller view of him. Here's a comparison with the classic Starscream mold. Whoops. Soundwave's a little bit taller, but I like that because, Starscream is a little smaller anyways. He's a lot kind of wimpier. But as for Soundwave, absolutely perfect. I couldn't ask for a better G1 look to fit with the classics. Absolutely astounding. So for articulation, he's got a ball-jointed head. The arms in and out. There's a ball joint right here, and there's a hinge at this elbow and a ball joint, so we can get some nice double-jointed elbow poses. The hands are on ball joints, and then for the legs, there's no waist articulation. For the legs, forward and back, in and out, thigh swivel, knee bend at 90 degrees. It's a little hindered by this little tab right over there, but that's alright. And then, of course, you've got these toes that go up and down in any way you need it to be posed to support his weight. But overall, absolutely, highly, highly recommend this Soundwave figure. I don't think there's any better alternative that you could get. I know that the Hasbro Classics Generations line just came out with the Cybertron Soundwave, and while I really like that figure, I think that if you're trying to go for a more G1 look, this is the guy to go with. This guy's cool for a Cybertronian mode other than a lamppost. Ha 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 ha. People know what I'm talking about. But absolutely, I think that guy is totally worth the buy. One last thing for a few comparison shots with some of his good old cassette buddies. There's Frenzy and Rumble, or Rumble and Frenzy, whichever you go by, the TV show or the comic books. I'm open-minded to it. Laserbeak, and there's another Laserbeak from the Titanium Soundwave, which I like to call Diaper Soundwave because, it looks like he's wearing a diaper. But he does come with this little Laserbeak that can that might look a little better with Soundwave if he actually could stay stable. He doesn't really, yeah, he can't stand, and he's a little pitiful. But oh well. It's a little bit better for a smaller size comparison to him than giant bird. But it's kind of cool because Laserbeak, here is an MP3 player, and so is Soundwave. Haha, this one doesn't work, but he does. This one kind of looks like an iPod. And he just looks like his good old G1 self. And of course, Ravage. I forgot to put Ravage up there. So, highly, highly recommend this figure. If you can, find him on the internet. You won't find them in stores unless you're lucky with like a specialty store or something like that. But if you can, try to find this Soundwave. This is the best classic Soundwave you can ever find, in my opinion. Little shout out to Mr. Soundwave 64Z for the inspiration to do this video. I wanted to, give a good honor to him. First chance I got to do a video review after my fast. Went right away with the Soundwave, because Soundwave just from the beginning, has always been one of my favorite characters from the G1 shows. You know, like instant favorite, instant favorite. Love Soundwave, the character. Anyways, so this is CamZilla51 with the Transformers music label Soundwave, and I'm signing off. Have a good day, guys.